rich with niggas shooting, they ain't out here throwing hands, y'all. Damn, y'all.
Champion, we are here. I am here. We got an update finally from urltv.tv, aka the Smack app, whatever you want to call it. Before we get into it, you know what I mean? Shout out to Sue Surf, and I want to say free Sue Surf. You never want to see somebody in that type of predicament. So hopefully all pans out for him in the future. Forgot some stuff to say, but it's kind of to him personally, so I'll leave it at that. So just free the wave, free Sue Surf. Hope everything works out for you, my brother. But they updated us. Sue Surf will not be making it home in time for August 10th. Summer Impact. The new matchup is Loaded Hollows. That's Loaded Lux and How to Don versus Tay Roc and Chess. Chess stepped up. He's playing a position. And there's a little controversy. When I say there's controversy, I'm not going off anyone else's video. I'm going off of Twitter, my timeline, what I see there. And this is getting good feedback, bad feedback. People telling, Smack to do this, Smack to do that. A whole bunch of, a lot of confusion, I'll say, and bad words here and there. But as far as Chess deserving that stage, let's start with that. I think Chess deserved that stage. You know what I mean? You got to think about this. He's been on Double Impact. He's done things. He had crazy moments on URL for a long time now. He's not a newcomer per se. He's not somebody stepping out the PGs onto Summer Impact. You know what I mean? That's not the case. Him and Steam's already battled, arguably, based on what y'all saying, the best 2-on-2 in DNA and K-Shine. So I think he can handle it. On top of that, we talk about choking Chess. I'm one of the people that's been hard on Chess in the past. Literally, no rah-rah, but, at Smack Volume 1, I've said that while he was here, like he should be sat down for 6 months. Well, guess what, people? The 6 months is over. He hasn't been choking in a while. When's the last time he choked? I think the whole year he hasn't choked. He's been showing and proving in his last 3 battles. You know what I mean? So I think he's deserving of a spot on that stage. But for me personally, let me say this for myself. With this match happening the way it's happening, we'll never get gun titles versus Loaded Hollows. I doubt Hollow and Lux is gonna battle gun titles. That doesn't even make sense for them to battle gun titles when Surf gets out. Hollow already battled Sue Surf by himself. You know what I mean? Hollow already battled Tay Roc. So now if Lux battles them in a 2-on-2, it's just not going to happen with this being said, you know what I mean? So I think that's the sad part, you know what I mean, situation. It's not an improvement, you know what I mean? Him replacing him, yeah, the show must go on. We understand that. We understand that completely. The show must go on, but it's a replacement and it's not an upgrade because there is no upgrade for gun titles. Like, that's just being real. Like, you know what I mean? There's no shot to Chess at all. I think he understands this as well. He should understand this. There's no replacement for gun titles. We literally waited, 2 years to do Summer Impact? We waited 2 years because we knew for them to have a double impact, Summer Impact, anything Impact, gun titles had to be well and secured for them to do it. You know what I mean? So I think that's the frustration with the fans and the majority of the people. They're disappointed in that. But as a business, we can't get mad at URL. Like, URL's in a lose-lose situation. They are in a lose-lose situation because now if they say we're gonna postpone the match, outrage. Hey guys, we're gonna keep the match going and put Chess in. Outrage. Either way, it's outrage. Either way, it's a whole bunch of backlash, this and that. Me personally, you know what I mean? I don't want to stop nobody's funds, nobody's dreams. I stay up at night for certain matchups. Let's say that. Let's use that phrase. I stay up at night for certain matchups. And to me, Loaded Lux and How to Don versus Sue Surf and Tay Roc was perfect. 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 It was perfect. Perfect. I personally would have liked for it to be postponed. You know what I mean? Again, I ain't trying to stop nobody's money train or anything like that. I ain't trying to. I would have liked for it to be postponed because you don't know when Surf is getting out. Let's say he gets out in a few months. And again, free to wave, free Sue Surf. If he gets out in 6 months, no matter what time it was, they could have did it then. but then y'all would have complained. Me personally, I feel like the card is stacked. We talk about price points in battle rap. Okay, like the pay-per-view might be $45, $50. They could have charged y'all $60 to $70 for this pay-per-view. The main event now could have been Murder Mook, Calico versus T-Top and Briggs. Where they at again? NC? They could have made that the face-off. Who knows? I feel like, but you know, with the fans complaining, you know, how y'all do URL crazy sometimes. So they've been putting a pressure cooker, and I think this is what happens. And as business-wise, too, behind-the-scenes stuff, I feel like the show literally, contractual agreements and, you know, signed stuff, this and that, it has to go down. So I think this is why Chess is stepping in. And I had no problem with Chess stepping. I'm going to get that across, too. I have no problem with Chess, you know, teaming up with Tay Roc. First of all, he's part of the cave now. You know what I mean? On top of that, I feel like when we've seen the videos, the Shout Hip Hop is real. Even we've seen videos that Tay Roc put out. You've seen Sue Surf, Tay Roc, and Chess. He was there when they were sparring. I'm pretty sure he heard a few things. I think that the mood of these old dudes, these Loaded Lux and these Howler Don, these old dudes, they haven't stood in front of something like this. So I think the narrative in terms of the battle is the same, which makes sense. So it all makes sense. But for me personally, you know what I mean, I'm happy. I'm going to be in the building, enjoying it, loving the matchup. But in terms of being more excited, like this is an update, but it's not like, yo, well, this is an improvement. It's just not an improvement. And I feel like as far as a machine, people say, oh, this is a machine that's running. Let's get that machine rolling then. Let's get that machine rolling. Let's talk to Chess. You can bring Chess down, champion. I'll talk to you. What's up, Chess? You good, Chess? Shake my hand. Kick like, what up, what up? Get your Chess on champion. You get Hip Hop is real. 15 minutes of fame in front of Chess. Have them start talking to Chess. Get the machine rolling. Let's. Now they gotta do a face-off. Now you gotta sell this. The update trailer was good, but now you gotta sell this. You understand that, right? We gotta sell this now. We gotta get Chess talking this ish. We gotta get Chess talking this shit. And then the day before, you know, because a lot of people like to omit and, you know, I don't want to do the face. We gotta do it now. Loaded Lux and Howard Don and Tay Roc and Chess gotta sit down. We gotta have a whole conversation, a whole different. We gotta have a whole conversation now. A lot of figures and factors have changed. Where's Rubik's Cube? I play with this sometimes. The whole thing has just done changed. The top is this way now, then this side is this way. It's a whole new conversation. I got some questions here. Shout out to Chess and John Jonathan, and bad news is going down. I was not paid to say that. Shout out to you, John. And I will be cash at my 20, please. Just to say that for that minute. But yeah, it's going down tomorrow. Chess versus Bad News. He has a battle right there and then. So it's like preparation time. What you doing with that? I know Chess ain't not about to let Tay Roc and Sue Surf down, so I think he's going to be fully prepared for this. But it's like, it's a whole different dynamic. It's like, Loaded Lux and Howard It Down. What, your opponent was Sue Surf. What are you going to say now? The conversation is different. Can you guys handle this? Or, I mean, of course they can handle it, but it's like, what happens now? We gotta talk. Interviews have to be made. You know, face-offs it's a whole different discussion now. You know what I mean? But again, shout out to Loaded Lux, Howard It Don. Again, Free to Wave. Shout out to Tay Roc and Chess for keeping the show rolling. I will say that. You know what I mean? Hopefully, all in good spirits because, you know, I feel like Tay Roc and Sue Surf, they definitely bros, bro. You know, you don't know where his head is at completely. You know what I mean? He could have just said, nah, man. But I feel like he's putting on the show for the rest of y'all. You know what I mean? For the people. So, I feel like it's going to be enjoyable regardless. No matter my preference. Because, you know, my preference, postpone. Let's wait a few months to however long it is to get that match going. Move Murder Mook and Calico. And T-Top and Briggs to the main event position. But again, like I said before, the fans will complain. So, you know, it's a lose-lose situation. But, you know, let's get the face-offs popping. Let's sell this 100%. And again, this was a quick joint right here, but we're gonna be back to scheduled programming. Battle Academy full event recap will be dropping today or tomorrow, whenever I get this out. The Bill Collector versus Tay Roc recap will be a part of that, and that probably will drop tomorrow. Stay tuned, people. Shake my hand. How do y'all feel? I want to know how y'all feel. Now that this has been a few, because I always drop my stuff late, you know what I mean? I'm always the last person to the party. So now that the outrage in you, the frustration is out of your head, like, yeah, I can't believe this. I can't believe. How do you feel now that you've been able to chill out and cool down? How do you feel? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you understand? What do you think should happen? How it should play out? How do you feel, man? How do you feel? Shake my hand. With that being said, champion!
Damn, Shaw, damn, Shaw. God damn, Shaw. Rich with niggas shooting, they ain't out here throwing hands, Shaw. Damn, Shaw, damn, Shaw. I got a plan, Shaw. Light up the parlay in the greens like a ham, huh?